everybody. So the first thing you want to do is I'll just get you some shears, and you'll just come out here on these ends. Really, that's where the flower's being held. And I got a bucket over here tied to my ladder. And I'm waiting. What I've done is I've waited till these honeysuckles are at their max potential, meaning the flowers are almost fixing to fall off, but they're not falling off yet. They're full of honey. We don't want a whole lot of greenery in our oil, so we'll just come right here and cut all of these honeysuckle tops away. Try to look out for bees and waspers. You want to get about, I don't know, 2 to 4 pounds of honeysuckle flowers. As you can see, I'm just taking the tops here, the base, just the base of the flower. Trying to keep as much green out as possible. And we'll just do this until the bucket's completely packed full. And then we'll move on to this next process. Oh, it smells so good up here, everybody. Please share this out. Throw up a like. And if you're not subscribed, please smash that like button. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. And we will get on to the next process just shortly. Well, I just got done separating the flowers of all the honeysuckles from the leaf. And we're going to make 2 types. We're going to do the essential oils with the flower, and we're going to make a tincture with the leaves. And there's flowers in there too. I'm going to pick some more, but that's our next step, is to get our oil and to boil this down to a thick solution so we can make tinctures. And right before we do that, I'll go into an in-depth of why we're using honeysuckle and what its properties are, what its origins are, and all of that good stuff. Okay, everybody? So we'll get set up for that right after this. So the other thing we're going to harvest is the R. rugosa, which is a Chinese rose brought over, of course, by the Chinese to America. And these grow wild in Arkansas here, and I have a huge patch in my backyard, so we're going to go ahead and harvest the petals. We're going to harvest the petals and this part right here. We're not going to take them all because we want the bees to work them over, because you can see there's still blooms all over, and we'll harvest this one until they quit producing flowers. And at the end of the video, I'll show you all how to concoct all this together. On to the next thing. I thought we'd stop for a second at what we were doing. We'd take a look at Yeti's garden. So here's the peas. I like peas. Peas are good for you. We got our squashes. We got acorn squash, and not doing so good down there. Need to do a little work. And we got cucumbers. I just weeded some cucumbers over there, and radishes. The lettuce didn't do so hot this year. And we got a row here of volunteer fall potatoes. And I started a whole tomatoes that come up voluntarily out of the hog pen. And the tomatoes they're doing good. We got tomatoes on, and that's always great. I'll probably come out later with the Q-tip and pollinate these. So these are wild from last year, and these are bought organic from the farmer's market. So go figure. And of course, the infamous, these are potatoes, and this is the infamous Klesh's tater patch right here. So I started these taters early in the spring for Clash guitars, and we got more started down here. But yeah, there's Yeti's garden. Now we'll go down to the table and I'll show you what we've concocted over this series of videos. Have a good day. Alright everybody, we're at the drawing table here. We're up on the Yeti stage and doing what we're doing. I just wanted to do the last video here for the series of videos that we've been running, that I've been putting together for the last couple weeks. And I had to do it like that because the flowers grow at a certain time and I can only pick the flowers at a certain time, and everything has to sit and soak. So back to the flowers. So this is some of the flowers, honeysuckle flowers. Lancera caprifolium, okay? Expectorant for cough, mild asthma, and also fevers and colds associated with headaches, thirst, and sore throat. So this is flowers soaked in alcohol, okay? Now it can be any kind of alcohol. It can be wine, it can be brandy, it can be store-bought liquor, 100 proof, doesn't matter. Just as long as you have enough liquor to cover for your stuff inside the bottle, okay? Now this stuff is really strong. Oh, it's powerful. It smells just like honeysuckle. So what I'll do is I'll strain this all off and I'll cheesecloth it, or I'll use a cloth fabric type to strain out all the goodies. And we'll put this on a very, 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 very low boil until it's boiled way down and almost syrupy. And then we'll bottle it, and that'll be cough syrup for the season. Now we're going to add this with the mullein that we harvested. Verbascum sapsis. Cures fevers, chills, dry cough, throat inflammation. Okay. I'm also going to make a coconut oil salve out of this for wounds, hemorrhoids, eczema, and inflamed eyelids, everybody. So this is a great product. Most everybody here in Arkansas knows what it is. It grows real long and tall. The leaves are velvety. It has this beautiful yellow flower on it. And that's pretty basic. It's pretty basic, everybody. I just wanted to throw this one in there real quick because this is one of my favorite herbs. I use this to cure toothaches, and you can also use this to make an earache medicine out of oil. Not recommended if you have a perforated eardrum, okay? So we're just going to pick all the leaf off. I just wanted to do this one here a little bit. And we're going to put, that stuff's not very great. Put that in a jar. Cut the stalk up. You can use the whole plant, everybody. Okay, cut the stalk up, we'll put it in there. We'll also take the flower, put it in there, and we will fill that up with olive oil. I like to use olive oil because it absorbs through the skin a lot quicker. And we'll save that root also. We can make a tea with that, okay? So I just wanted to throw that out there. It's pretty easy. Not anything, you know, I walked over there in my wood line and found this. Okay, so not a big deal. Just shove that in there. Yes, Yeti. We'll take that and we'll put the flowers in there. We'll take that and we'll put the salve that we're going to make. We use coconut oil. It's kind of hard, goes into tins real easy, and it absorbs the herb really well. Okay, that'll be for the salve. And then we made the honeysuckle tincture that we're going to cook down to syrup for cough medicine. And then the other thing that we picked up was the rose, the Santa rose, not Santa rose, the Chinese rose brought over by the Chinese way back when they were building the railroads. And what we're doing is we're soaking that also in olive oil. I haven't opened it or smelled it, but it's pretty neat. It's got a neat pungent smell. Soak that up, mash it every day, stir it around. And here is the honeysuckle oil. Okay, we're going to use this also for making scents and calming and relaxing muscle rub. Okay, so those are the things that we discovered this week that Yeti grew up doing with his mom. And we will set every one of these jars back and let them sit for about 2 to 3 months before we actually mess with any of them, except for the alcohol tincture, honeysuckle alcohol tincture. This will take another maybe 3 or 4 days. It's already been going in the process for about a week. And then we will, hey, hummingbird. And then we will go and boil this down and make our syrup with it, everybody, okay? I hope everybody found this video educational, and I hope everybody loves Yeti's farm. We got the teepee back there, the old Yeti's truck back there, and so yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, everyone. Share this out on all your social media. Appreciate everybody being here. I wanted to show you a new project that I'm working on right now while I got the camera up. So here's some of the, every time I go arrowhead hunting or rock hunting, I just throw what's out of my pocket down in my flower beds in front of the house. And yesterday I sifted everything out. So yeah, I took and sifted out all the arrowheads and chips and flint and rocks and stuff I've gathered over the last 10 years out of my flower beds and sifted through them. Pretty cool stuff. Lots of flint. Cool crystals. This one's going to go in a wand. Some really neat crinoid stems. Pieces of sea coral, fossilized sea coral that I find a lot local here. One big geode I forgot about, I hadn't cut open, and a couple other ones I dug up. So yeah, everybody, that's this week's video. I hope you enjoy it. Remember what Yeti says: be happy, behave, be kind, and be safe. Please like, share, and subscribe, everyone, on all your social media. Thank you, and have a great week.